Hey guys, first of all, happy Easter. And I'm having a coffee and I want to tell you the latest, what is going on in and around Grindavik with the eruption. There are new problems now, as if Grindavik didn't have enough problems already. The eruption still keeps going. The experts have flown a drone over the 3 craters that are most active right now, and they said maybe there is a little less activity in the smallest of the 3 craters, but they cannot really tell for sure because they're saying because it's been daylight when they flew over it and because of the smoke, you might not be able to see. When I watched the live cams, I was also like this morning, I'm like, is it getting less? But there was so much smoke, so you couldn't really see the lava spilling out, because if you look at it in darkness, it's all red, and then you can see the extent a little bit better. So it doesn't look like much has changed. And so I'm not really sure if one of the scientists who said, well, I'd be surprised if this eruption survives Easter. It looks like it does, but you know, it can't stop all over a sudden. So it's open for everything. I don't think anybody at this point can really predict what's going to happen. One thing that we do know, the land keeps still rising underneath Swartsengi, so that means there is a refill in that magma chamber where this lava is coming from. So it's still being refilled. The land rise is a little less than it was before the eruption, of course, because the stuff is flowing out right away. It's just flowing through, but it's still there. So that means that the source where everything is coming from hasn't died off or clogged. So we still have enough magma coming up. So another thing that is a problem right now is wildfires. Yeah, wildfires, or let's say grass fires, because there's not much forest there in this area of Iceland. It's pretty much lava fields with a little bit of grass that has grown on that area. So, but you know, as you imagine, I mean, we do have winter still, but it is dry right now. And the problem is that lava that keeps flowing, it's hot. So it ignites grass that's around these lava fields. And there are grass fires, and the fire department says, well, it's difficult to access some of these fires because of the lava that is there. You can't drive over the lava with a fire truck, but they say they have good equipment and they're watching the fires. And as of right now, the fires are not threatening any critical infrastructure, homes or settlements. It's just the air pollution. In addition to the air pollution that is causing problems, the air pollution, of course, from that volcanic eruption that's going on there. And of course, also from the degassing of these lava fields. You can see this is the latest map here that the Icelandic Meteorological Office has released about where the lava is flowing. The lighter purple areas are past eruptions that we just recently had. And then you see that red area with the lines. That is basically where lava now did flow, where it wasn't expected to flow. That's that gravel pit that it has filled up. But overall, it's been flowing around the defense walls in Swartsengi and Grindavik, and of course it's degassing there, and it can also influence the wind direction, the hot lava bed. So it's very important to closely monitor this. Basically right now, it's Grindavik is most affected by these air pollutions, but in addition, wildfire smoke is causing problems and needs to be monitored. The fire department has done something. I'm not sure if that really works, but what they have done is they have gone to the lava fields and they have sprayed the grass there to keep it wet, so to keep it from burning. But I'm just wondering, if there's such a hot lava bed, won't it dry the grass immediately, even if you spray it? So, but they have done this and they want to keep the flames down. The fires could spread because it's dry in the area and there is no rain in the weather forecast for the next few days, but the fire department is optimistic that they can keep this in check. They're saying they're good staffed and they're well prepared and they're keeping a close watch. So all the pollution is expected over the course of Friday to move to the southwest. So I want to give you another update about the residents of Grindavik and what's going on with their homes. So we know that the government has declared that they will purchase the homes. They have founded a separate company. And so in cooperation with the banks, with the pension funds, and with the natural disaster insurance, people were able to register online to have their home purchased by the government. There have been assessments, and they basically want to relate to the fire insurance assessment, and there have been a lot of issues. So the residents are of the opinion that it's assessed too low, and they're saying they're not even getting their money out, and which is a problem if you have to buy a new place somewhere else. So what has happened now? What's the process there? So several hundred people will be able to complete the property purchases in the coming weeks. So it seems like not much has been finished yet in the coming weeks. So it's dragging out while people need a home or a solution. The government is saying that the people, the residents who wish to have their fire damage assessment re-evaluated must do so before they are asking or they register to have their property bought out, before that process is happening. So there is a manager of the real estate there, and he says that a total of 911 requests have been received for the reassessment of the fire compensation assessment for the properties in Grindavik. As I said, the residents were not happy with this, and they wanted it to be evaluated higher, and basically they wanted market value. Of course, market value before the incidents began on November 10th. So what they are saying, out of these 911 applications to reassess the homes, they say they have already processed 755 of them, but other applications are still in the process of being processed. And at the same time, they're saying that 17 reports have been received regarding the first fire insurance assessment that has been made, and they're saying they have dealt with almost all of them, just 2 are left. So it is a electronic purchase process. So they have, as of now, received, you have to put in your application to be bought out. They have received 550 applications as of now for the purchase of the residential property in Grindavik by the government. The manager of that company that they have founded says that the company aims to be far along in the processing the applications by the end of April. So this is really slow. I don't know why this is so slow. They could have hired a few more people and just get this done, right? But you know how it is with government. Everything's so slow and the people are in limbo. They need a decision. This has been going on for months right now. They are saying we have not started buying properties. Still nothing, right? We're still doing the necessary preparation, whatever that is. I think they need to get the funds from somewhere, and I think there's probably still turmoil with the natural disaster insurance and with their reinsurer and how to get the money together. That's my guess, but I don't know. They're not saying really much. They're saying that a digital purchase process is being set up and will include electronic purchase contracts. Well, yeah, nice. So are we waiting for the IT to set that up? I mean, sorry, why is this taking so long? That shouldn't take so long. These systems are in place and have been used somewhere else. You don't need to invent a whole new system and hire programmers to set that up from scratch, right? This shouldn't be too complicated, and maybe ask for help. This is just, if I was a homeowner there, this is really like frustrating. I don't know if that's the reason what it's holding it up, but don't try to make it so nice. This is just a one-time thing, right? And it's not thousands and thousands of properties. It's 550 so far. And you know, if you have to just process them manually and leave a paper trail, who cares, right? Just get it done. Just don't wait. But yeah, whatever, right? It is what it is. I find it frustrating, and I feel for the residents of Gindavik. I really do. And so they're saying by the end of April, they want to be in the purchasing process. So, and then the question is, how long will it take then, right? Yeah, so they're saying a lot of background work has been done in this matter, so they are thinking it's realistic that they can start at the end of April. What's going on with the housing market on the peninsula in this area? The residents of Grindavik that are looking to purchase new homes are certainly having an effect of the housing availability and of the housing market. So it's of course, it's a demand that wasn't expected, and it's all of a sudden there's hundreds of people wanting to purchase other properties or wanting to rent properties. Of course, this has an effect. The problem is that many residents have entered purchase contracts subject to their homes being bought out by the government. But now, since everything is so delayed, since the purchase of the homes by the government is so delayed, that process is grinding and grinding. People are having problems with their agreement because, of course, if you're a seller, you say, well, I won't wait a year until the government does this. Maybe they have given the people like a 3-month limit or something like this. But you know, some of these contracts are losing validity because of that, because the buyers from Grindavik can't come up with the necessary funds because the government is so slow at that time. That's why homes are pending, but not many purchases have gone through. That's the problem. Something else has been rumbling on the peninsula. There has been an earthquake, and that's another tongue breaker, at Kleifavatn today. And it came with an earthquake swarm of about 60 earthquakes that have been recorded since midnight. And the largest earthquake was magnitude 2. So is this connected in any way with the current eruption? So a natural hazard expert at the Icelandic Meteorological Office has said that it's common in this area to have earthquakes like this, and that he doesn't think that they're directly connected. The magnitude 2 earthquake occurred at 1:48 p.m. on Good Friday in Iceland local time, and it was at a depth of 5.3 kilometers. So they're saying it is not directly related to the volcanism at the Sutnuka crater series. They're saying this is just an earthquake, and earthquakes like that, they see this on a regular basis on the Reykjanes Peninsula, regardless whether there's volcanic activity going on or not. It looks like nothing to worry from that. We know there's the Blafjöld ski area, and people that are skiing there, they can see the smoke and basically the eruption from far away. The Blafjöld area has its own volcanic system and did have some earthquakes. So basically people are skiing underneath a volcanic system there as well. And that area has created lava flows that reached towards the capital area in the very past. So, but that is quiet as of now, but they can see while they're skiing, they can see the eruption from far away there. So it looks like all the other systems are kind of quiet right now. If you've seen my video about the Askja Lake Askja, the caldera volcano, that has been rumbling. That is something we need to keep a close eye on, and I'll keep you updated about that as well. If you're interested in that, it's a very interesting nature there with this huge caldera and that lake that is as deep as 217 meters. So that is really very, very deep, and it's one of the deepest lakes in Iceland, or the deepest lake. So check out that video. I'll put it in the end screen as well. And that's my update as of now. I'll release another one later today. I hope you have a beautiful Good Friday evening wherever you are, or a Saturday morning. Enjoy your Easter weekend, enjoy these holidays, and be with family, be safe, be healthy. My heart goes out to you, all the best wishes, and I'll see you very, very soon, guys. It would be awesome if you have a few minutes of time to be with me and to be here on my channel and to chat about what's going on in the world. I really appreciate that, guys. So I'm out of here. I see you very, very soon. The weather is very nice here today, so I'll take the doggies out for a run, and then farm work is calling. So thanks, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.